What's up, fam? It's your boy Kirk Nugent, and I'm going to be talking about the evolution of Restream Live Studio. I'm going to share with you 8 features, 8 of them that are awesome. Like, these features have enabled me to change my entire workflow. I use Restream Live Studio for my Friday night show, which is called the Virtual Cafe. And usually I would have to use Ecamm or even Loopback and some other things to be able to bring in background music, to be able to play videos, stuff like that, to really enhance the stream and enhance the experience for my guests. This past Friday, I didn't have to use any other applications or any other software with Restream. I just use Restream, and I want to show you these 8 features that enabled me to do that in this video. So without any further ado, let's figure out how it all works. I'm Kirk Nugent, and I teach small businesses, entrepreneurs, and faith-based entities how to simplify live video mechanics to shine a floodlight on their brand. And in this video, we're going to be looking at 8, count them, 8 features of Restream and Restream Live Studio that are, in my opinion, shifting the workflow of people who use this platform. So let's dive in. The first feature that I want to show you is that you have the ability in Restream to not only upload videos, and then you can hit the 3 dots here on your video that you've uploaded and say schedule stream. That's really cool. To be able to take a video that you've already done, let's say you did it on Facebook and then you wanted to pull it down and then stream it somewhere else. Maybe you have something that you do live earlier in the day and then you want to stream it again for a different audience, for a different time zone later in the day. I know several churches that do that. This is a really great feature for this, and it is it really just kind of opens up some of your options. The other thing that's really good, again, is if you're using Restream, of course, your recordings are all saved here. Both the recordings that you send to Restream from places like Ecamm. So this one is the stream that we did for my church yesterday from Ecamm. So Ecamm to Restream, and then Restream sending it to several destinations. This one, I can also come back in and say schedule stream. So we finish our church service in the morning. I can come back in here and click schedule stream, put a thumbnail on it, title it, set a time, choose some destinations, and away it goes for another stream, for another audience who can engage around what's happening, which is great. All right, that really just kind of opens up some of your features and options. So that is the first thing there is being able to schedule a stream, but not only schedule a video, but scheduling a previous stream. So all of these are previous streams that I was able to schedule. The second option that I want to talk about is split audio tracks, individual audio tracks for each person that is in the Restream Live Studio. Now, here's a distinction. Some people use Restream with Ecamm and other products like OBS and Zoom to be able to send it to multiple destinations, right? So in those instances, you would not be able to get split audio tracks because Restream is only receiving one audio feed from your other applications, Zoom, Ecamm, or OBS. So like this one from my church yesterday, if I go to it, click on download, you'll see there's just the full video and full audio. There's no multiple tracks. So I know a lot that has caused some confusion for some folks because they're wondering, okay, Restream has multiple audio tracks, but I don't see it. Well, if you stream to Restream from Ecamm, OBS, Zoom, or anything like that, it's not going to get the multiple audio tracks. But look at this other one from Friday night. I'm going to go do the exact same thing. I'm going to click on download, and you see here it says split audio tracks, 15 files. That's because over the course of the 3-hour live stream, I had different people coming on and off the stream. And so the total amount of guests that were in the studio, not all on screen at one time, was 15. So here I've got 15 individual audio tracks that I can pull down from this particular live stream that I did in Restream Live Studio. That is amazing. And that opens up a lot of doors, I know, for my podcast crew, for people who want to be able to take that thing down, clean it up a little bit. I do a good amount of recording with clients, preparing pre-recorded content for live conferences and stuff like that. being able to pull down individual audio tracks is awesome. I'm glad that Restream has done that for their live studio, and that just makes sense. I know several other platforms have this feature as well, but I'm excited that Restream has done this for us. The other thing that I want to show you is chat overlay, and I'm going to show that to you in two different ways. I'm actually playing recording of my Friday night show, so let's play a little bit of that.
Nope.
I know you're hearing that audio. I'm going to try and pull it down some. And so on the side, you're seeing comments are coming in from YouTube and Facebook. So they are on the right side, and they start at the top and they come down. And what that enables you to do is to stream to multiple destinations, but even people who are at a destination where there's only a few people watching, or even if they're watching by themselves, they can still see all the comments and hear what's happening on screen. So they're fully a part of the conversation, and they don't get discouraged. Otherwise, they'll hear you talking on screen about a comment. If you didn't bring it on screen for everybody to see, then they won't ever be able to engage around that. Or they'll try to make the switch from wherever platform they are to where they think your majority of your audience is. And if that doesn't work, most people are just going to scroll on to something else. Let me show you what this looks like in the actual studio itself. And so here I've got chat overlay enabled. Right in the chat section, you see I've got chat overlay enabled. And so you're seeing again that comes in on the side. And that's what enables people to be able to see what's happening there. But I just wanted to show you this feature. One thing to note with this chat overlay is that, of course, if your audience is prone to saying things that you don't necessarily want on screen, then you want to probably stay away from turning on the chat overlay. There's no filter with the chat overlay. You just put it on if you want all the comments. You turn it off if you don't want any comments. So keep that in mind as you're trying to plan out your streams with Restream Studio. Next thing that I really want to show here is the high resolution audio. So if we come into high resolution audio, or come into your settings by clicking the wheel here, you have all of these things here, but then you click on advanced settings. I'm just going to highlight or hover over the high resolution audio option here. So whenever you highlight or hover over the information icon, it'll give you a little bit further explanation. And so it says increases capture and output audio bit rate to 256 kbps, suitable for streaming high quality audio performances. This is what I'm saying in terms of the evolution of Livestream Studio for Restream. They are making methodical steps towards creating a platform that is full featured, that you can use by itself and not need to use anything else. So that's one thing that I'm applauding them for. Really excited about that. The next thing I want to show you is in their graphics section. I turned off my background here, so I'm going to turn that back on. You kind of get a better feel for where that chat overlay is. I've got the comments here, and then all the comments would come in here if I was live, as you saw it on the other screen. But one of the things I really am excited about with their graphics package, right? You can turn off default graphics by going here like this, and then you just basically just have the graphics that you have uploaded into the system. But you can turn them back on, and when you turn them on, you have a couple of countdown clocks, which is really cool. A couple of little videos that are cool as well. I'm gonna just click one of them to play that real quick. You can hear that video is playing, and you get a chance to see the progress bar here as well. And so that could be really cool for you to include it in your stream in whatever way you see fit. Of course, you do have like a 60-second and 30-second couple of countdown clocks here as well. But the feature that I'm really excited about that they've added is animated backgrounds, guys. Animated backgrounds. Check this out. So I'm going to put this one on, and this background is animated, and it is actually moving. There it is. It's already moving. And so now in Restream, in an online, web-based, cloud-based, I want to say that in 3 different ways, studio, you have the ability to have animated backgrounds. And, of course, the question is going to be, can I only use the stock ones that are there? No, that's not true. You don't have to just use the ones that they provide you, even though these are great. You don't have to use these only. I'm going to turn off default graphics real quick. I'm going to go to Pixabay. Pixabay is a site where I usually grab some animated things from. But yeah, Pixabay has this one here for free. So I'm going to actually click on the download button here. It says free download. And I'm going to pick 1920 by 1080. And here's the only distinction that you want to make sure of when you're downloading or you're adding backgrounds, animated backgrounds to your Restream Live Studio, is that it does need to be under 30 seconds. So you want to make sure it's under 30 seconds. So this one is 29 seconds, which is perfect. So I'm going to download that. And then that downloads there at the bottom. That's great. I'm uploading that to Restream Studio. You're seeing that that is uploaded here. Right here, I'm going to click that to show it, and there you have it. There is my animated background that I just downloaded from somewhere else. So this is a really great feature as well. I know, many people like to have the animated thing in the background. Restream is making that thing possible, which is really, really cool. A couple of other items that I want to show here, 3 of them to be specific, and these are the last 3, and they're all in this plus sign, right? Local video playback, RTMP source, background music. Local video playback is pretty much self-explanatory. You have the ability to play a video from your local machine. So I'm gonna grab a video from that I just finished editing from. Here we go. Cafe Music. Let's grab the one from Steven. Here we go. I'm going to grab this video. You can see it's 641 meg, well over the amount, the size limit. Click open there. And I just love the way that Restream does this. It comes in as a camera, and you can just bring it on screen like that, and yeah, you're already hearing it in the background. You can already hear it as well in my video recording. And if I want
to, just stay on the subject.
Make it
full screen, right there. So right there,
which takes up the whole screen. But keep in mind, because I've got the chat overlay up, it isn't going to take up the whole screen. That chat overlay still is given some space.
Yes,
but
sir.
Trust me when I say this is still a very good look. With your animated background on screen, you have your video playing. This is so cool. And again, what's also really good about the chat overlay is that when you record your videos, the comments are also recorded in there. And so anybody that's rewatching also gets that full featured experience of not only seeing what happened on screen, but also hearing what was said, or reading what was said in the comment section as well. So I'm going to take that off now. But yeah, you have local video playback, really great feature. Share videos really clean from your local machine. Just make sure that you have a really good internet connection. RTMP source, I'm going to have to do another video on this, but just in short, what I want to say is you can bring in anything like Zoom, OBS, Ecamm, vMix, XSplit. You can set up your live studio. Now, keep in mind, I'm not saying you can set up Restream as a destination. I'm saying you can set up Restream Live Studio as a destination. So I can be live, and someone else who is live or is streaming or in a streaming studio can target me as a destination, and I can bring that video into my live stream. That is amazing. And again, I'm working with Restream to get access to this feature so I can do a video specifically on this. This is be a lot to cover, but I think this is a game changer feature that Restream has given us. And I think a lot of people are going to really enjoy taking advantage of that. Here is feature number 8, the last feature, and that is background music. They have copyright-free, unlimited background music available for us to use in Restream, like built into the system, y'all. So I can put in, select chill, and it comes in at the bottom here. You can already hear that music playing. And I can turn it down, I can turn it up, but it is playing in the background. I used this past Friday night on our show. Just set the vibe, set the ambiance. Everybody's just cool, chilling, talking, laughing. It's a large talk show, so that background music really just kind of helps to, add a little noise, a little white noise to the conversation. But yeah, this is here. You can come to the video, you can refresh it in terms of like, oh man, maybe I still want to listen to chill music, but I don't want to listen to this song. So you can click to refresh it. It comes back and it starts a different song. And then of course you can remove it and go back and add a different, so I can add hip hop and add that to my video, add that to my stream, have that playing in the background. This is all built in. I mean, nothing I'm using is outside of Restream. And this is why I think this is so phenomenal in terms of what Restream has done in this evolution of their platform, just kind of giving us these features, these functions and features that really help to level up your live stream. So those are the features. And I'm hoping that one of the 8 that I shared with you is going to be meaningful and will be something that you can use for your live streams. So that's it. Just as a quick recap, we talked about scheduling previously recorded video. We talked about split audio tracks. We talked about chat overlay in great detail. We talked about high resolution audio. That's number 4. We talked about animated backgrounds. Keep in mind, if you're going to upload your own, you got to keep it under 30 seconds. We talked about local video playback, which again, you can play anything you want. We also talked about RTMP source. Look out for a video on that. That was number 7. And then number 8, the final feature, is copyright-free background music built into the system. All of this stuff is in Restream or Restream Live Studio, and they've made these features available. You essentially eliminating the need for a lot of these bolt-on platforms that we were using to be able to achieve the same experience. So kudos to Restream for all that they've done to really provide a feature-rich platform. And from what I'm told, with the work that I'm doing with this Restream, they've got some other stuff coming. They've got some really big functions and features coming. So I wanted to get this video out so that when these other ones drop, I can build on this. So look for more from me on Restream. And for all my Restream folks out there, let me know in the comments, how are you using some of these features? What's your favorite feature of this system? This is what we're all about here, right? Using live video to build your brand, right? Your live stream is your digital storefront, and that's what we're all about here at How It All Works. So for those that have not already subscribed, we hope that you found something valuable in the video today that's going to help you to either make a decision or to level up your live stream. And if you did, we'd ask that you hit that subscribe button, right? Not only the subscribe button, but hit the bell so that you know when we go live or when we have new content, and hit the like button. That like button really helps. I mean, all of these things work with the algorithm on YouTube to really allow us to grow and allow our content to be seen by more people. And that's exactly what we want to do. We're still marching towards our goal of 5,000 subscribers by the end of the summer. And we're at somewhere about 3,200, 3,300 right now. And so help us with this goal. Help us to move forward. If you know somebody else that needs to see this video, definitely go ahead and share it with them and allow them to see the value that we're providing on this channel as well. Without any further ado, I'm going to dive out of here, but I want you to know we do have some live shows. On Monday, we have Convos and Collabs, 7 p.m. On Wednesdays, we have the Midweek Huddle at 12:30 p.m. And on Fridays, around 10 p.m. Central Standard Time, all of those times are in Central, we do the Virtual Cafe. And that's what I kind of highlighted in terms of this video today. That show is always on Restream Studio. So it's your boy, Kirk Nugent, the Geek Speaker Preacher, hoping that somewhere in the video today, we got you a little closer to figuring out how it all works. And we'll see you in another video.